it's me again. Sorry, I don't really want to bug you with lots and lots of videos. That wasn't my intention, but you know, I'm getting new subscribers every day, so welcome to my new subscribers. But look, I don't really know. I have no idea really what I'm doing. I have no idea what content that I'm going to do. I'm just one of these people that I see something and it riles me up and I have to tell somebody about it. My kids are adults now and they don't really want to listen to their mum go off on a rant about certain stuff. You know, about whether, you know, or the fact that I've watched the KJ video and I've just been really annoyed by it. And that, you know, or watching Nate and Emily live stream and all I'm thinking about is whether KJ has taken him off the Christmas card list or whether she's talking to him and then, you know, listening to a stream while I'm doing some work of uni rock, and then he's dropped this thing to say that, you know, Nate had written in his Discord server that she'd said farewell friend. You know, like, my kids aren't interested in that stuff. And then reading about Craig Mclaughlin, you know, who's a big celeb in Australia, and the stuff that he was accused of, and then to find out that he was cleared of all those charges, and then going, wow, you know, where does that leave him? Where does that leave the women that made those allegations? And you want people to speak out. You know, we want people to speak out and say this happened to us. And we want the men held accountable, but then you don't want innocent people being convicted. And I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't know. I think the problem is the law. I think there are problems with the law. And as Nate and Emily discussed the Breonna Taylor issue in America, where both the police and her boyfriend were both in the right, but it's so wrong that the police can shoot an innocent victim, an innocent person, but be right because they were shot upon and they were just returning fire. And yet in America, that it was right to bear arms and protect your household, and so therefore shooting the police. That's a horrible situation, as is this situation that happened today. I, as I said in the stream today, I would have thought that maybe there was something that he could have been found guilty of, but he was not convicted. He was found not guilty for all 13 charges. That's a lot. And now he's going to be able to sue the media for defamation, for talking about the case and saying some things about him related. And so it's now really messy. So, and I don't know how I feel. So this YouTube channel, as I've been thinking about it, and it's always just been about me and just dealing with and trying to navigate my way through life. You know, I am a mother. I have adult children, so, you know, I've had to navigate that. I've had to navigate through single parenthood, for example, and trying to navigate and balance that life of work and children. You know, that hasn't been hard. That hasn't been easy. You know, now I'm trying to navigate that next stage of life where my children have grown up and they're adults, but in some ways they're still dependent on me. They still live at home with me. Neither of them have their license, not because of want of trying, but on my part. But, you know, I find myself picking them up and driving them around the place. And, you know, so in some ways they're dependent. They need me, but they don't need me. And I'm navigating through that part of life. I'm navigating through some health issues and some mental health issues. And, you know, there's a whole pile of things. And so I want this space to be a space that I can talk about those issues and bring awareness to them. I mean, some of the stuff that I battled through as a single parent, and I would go and annoy the politicians about, are things now that single parents have. And so I had to do a bit of fighting, and I've had to do a bit of advocacy, and jump up and down, and I sort of joke that my local politicians sort of know me by name, because I do get and grandstand and jump up and down, and so I'm thinking now I might use this channel to do that, and bring up some of these issues that have had to be faced. But I'm really happy now that some of the stuff that I struggled with are now easier. It's now easy to be a single parent and get housing. It was so hard. The stigma also has come down, and has it's been, it's some of that stigma's gone. It's still there, but it's not as bad as it was 15 years ago when I was going through it. And of course the government perception of single parents is still very low, and I want to, of course, get that sorted out. I mean, some of the hardest workers that I know are single parents trying to support their kids and keep a roof over their heads. It's one of the hardest battles and juggling things I've ever had to do, and I still get emotional talking about it, because it is hard, and you hope that one day your children will understand the sacrifice that you've done for them. So anyway, as I said, I just wanted to tell you just really what I was looking at. So some interest stories, some stuff that's got me interested. So I might look at some legal stuff. I'm not a lawyer. I just like law stuff. I possibly could have done law, but I really don't like having to be yelled at by. I don't like being yelled at by people, and I've seen some judges go to town, and it's not pleasant. So anyway, so that's really what I'm looking for my channel. So I hope that you'll journey with me, and I hope that you'll come on this little bit of a time. And look, I hope to have some live chats as well, where we can just talk about life and try and help and support each other. And of course, while KJ is talking, there will always be content. So I know that she has another court filing due in a couple of days, so that's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. In fact, I've noticed she's been rather quiet today. She hasn't been she's not done a lot, so maybe she's working on court filings. But I know that there's one day coming up. But I don't intend on posting 3 or 4 times a day. It took me a whole day to do 2 videos today, and that was and they weren't very good, let's face it, but they're going to get better. So bear with me, journey with me, and let's have some fun on the way, and just enjoy each other's company. And if you see something that you're interested in, give me a shout, and I'll look into it.